just gonna finish that session I was already into before I started the video. But this is part four for I guess we were talking about manifestation last time I was talking to you guys. But anyways, one of the things in manifestation I want to talk about is actually using the pineal gland and actually using the third eye to help you manifest. So when you manifest and you trying to manifest through the pineal gland, which is actually what you should be doing. When you see those depictions of like the pharaohs, or you see any type of depiction of the pharaoh where the serpent was coming out of his temple, what they were actually referring to was the actual kundalini serpent that travels up through the chakras and comes out of his temple for him to manifest, or her, because they did have females that were in power sometimes, like I guess Cleopatra, and they had female pharaohs and stuff like that. But the main point is to take the steps to clean the pineal gland. First of all, having a clean pineal gland is going to influence your intuition. It's going to influence your overall functions in your body. It's going to influence your third eye and your chakras, and it's going to influence your spiritual bodies as well, and how you're seen and perceived by other beings on the astral plane, and how you're seen and perceived by people just who can see energy in general. Because really you don't know who can and who can't see energy, because you can't really just look at a person physically and tell if their pineal gland is decalcified enough for them to be able to see your energy, if that makes sense. But the steps you take to actually like clean the pineal gland is actually pretty simple, but it's pretty simple for me to tell you, but it's pretty challenging for you to do, because you have to stop doing certain things to get it to function all the way correctly. And doing these things in conjunction with actually manifesting through the pineal gland is going to make your stuff speed up a lot faster. This is why some people are able to manifest faster than others. So when we talk about decalcifying the pineal gland, why are we using the word decalcified to begin with? Because when something is calcified, it actually pretty much get hard, and it's like deactivated. It's not fully functional. It's not on, and it's not it's dormant is the word I guess you use for it genetically wise. It's a dormant piece of DNA that is a part of you. When they were telling you that you got, junk DNA, and you got parts of your brain that's just junk, this is what they were referring to. That's one of the parts that they refer to as junk that you don't need. So in essence, when you turn about 8 years old, that's from the time you're born up until the time you're about 8 years old, your pineal gland is fully active, your third eye is active, you can see, your imagination is wide open for you, and there's basically no limits for you. But over time, the foods that we eat, like dairy, and a lot of the time we could say meat, but it's levels to meat that block your third eye and block your intuition. But it's not meat as a whole that will just totally destroy your third eye intuition. That's a big misconception with the vegan movement and stuff like that. That meat is going to, I guess, deter you spiritually. But it's certain kinds of meat that you can and can't eat. The things that we, ingest and we look at on a daily basis on TV, and then again, like we talked about in the previous video, the belief system. So the first thing you have to do to decalcify the third eye and the pineal gland is actually believe and know, and go and do some research on what it is. And it's actually an optic nerve that sits about a couple inches above in the center of your eyebrow. Is basically what it is. That is connected to your brain and is connected to your mind. We know that this is actually a real thing because there's depictions of it, and if you get to tapping into it and decalcifying it yourself, you will actually feel it, and you will know that it's an actual thing that is real. But like I said, and some of the smartest animals in the world, the most intelligent life forms in the world, have pineal glands. You got like the cobra snake is one of the animals that have a pineal gland. It has a pineal gland and has somewhat of a third eye, in which the third eye and the pineal gland is connected to the whole universe. So as far as intelligent life forms go on the planet, you have humans, and then you have animals that have a pineal gland that's activated in a third eye. I said cobras simply because their pineal gland is activated by sounds and rhythms. Like, I know you've seen it like on the cartoons, or it's actual places that you can go to in the world where they will play a certain tune on the flute or on the instrument, and you'll see the cobra start to dance because it's actually moving into a rhythm and a flow with the universe according to the sound, because its pineal gland is getting activated and its third eye is actually being activated by the sound, and the snake is going to move accordingly. Then you got dolphins, super intelligent life forms that are in the water, in the ocean. They're able to telepathically communicate with each other. Some of the smartest animals are in the ocean. Pineal gland the size of a dime. Now your pineal gland as a human is a lot bigger, and that's the point. If dolphins and cobras got a pineal gland the size of like a dime, and yours is bigger than theirs, what is your potential? We don't know, because the way it's set up for you not to tap into your true potential and the things that hold you back. But as you clean it, you're gonna start to see things that you normally wouldn't see at first, and you're gonna be able to have more clear audio, clear audience, and you'll be more clairvoyant. That's what I'm trying to say. You'll be more clairvoyant, and your intuition will be a lot stronger. So something I'm drinking like right now is just simply salt water with lemon and lime in it. And once you mix the three ingredients together, it just makes your water I'll call it supercharged. You supercharge the water, and you're gonna drink it, and it's gonna charge the cells. You want your cells in your body to be more electrically charged. That's when we get into more of the alkaline diets. But when you have a more electrical diet, that doesn't mean you just have to stop eating meat as a whole. The whole vegan movement thing is actually kind of weird. I was a vegan for a couple years, and when I actually started putting on weight and like building muscle and stuff like that, I would lean towards different foods. But for somebody who was just completely never activated their third eye and never cleaned their pineal gland, you will want to start with the vegan route. So the vegan movement is actually valid, but for somebody like me who's a little more advanced and been deeper into spirituality for a little longer time, like before the vegan movement even started, I kind of ditched it and leaned more away from it. But for somebody who's brand new, I challenge you to go vegan. Who's never done this, I challenge you to go vegan, and I challenge you to eat more electric foods to start off. What it's going to do is, well, first of all, we have to rethink what food is. You're not manifesting through your third eye, and you're not manifesting with your pineal gland because your views is messed up first. The views of food, like on everyday basis, they put things in the food that make you unable to activate your pineal gland. Like for instance, the chemicals. Let me show you an example. Hold on. Excuse me. But anyways, an example of something that's blocking your pineal gland and from in your third eye from you manifesting would be something like this. It's just juice, right? You would think it's just a carton of juice. When there's chemicals in this juice, anything that has a barcode most likely is gonna probably have a chemical in it. So that's just that, you know. Get used to it, really. But somebody who's never activated their pineal gland and never cleaned it or opened their third eye, this is why. You go throughout your whole life missing these colors from your pineal gland and from your third eye. And there's so many different processed foods that people eat on a daily basis that these chemicals have in them, and these colors get stripped from your rods and from your cones in your eye and in your retina. And these colors don't only get stripped from your rods and your cones in your eye and in your retina. They get stripped from your third eye and from your pineal gland too as well. So when I say you have to decalcify it to get it to work properly, this is what I'm talking about. You have to drop the foods that keep the pineal gland calcified. And that's why people go raw vegan. People say, why do people go raw vegan? Because it's something that they're missing, and they figure it out when they go raw vegan because it makes their body feel better. That's what a lot of people say. They say, I feel so much better now that I stopped eating this, and that. And I just feel great. But in terms if they do any type of like physical activity, you know what I'm saying, then they might want to eat some meat and add some meat to their diet. That's just from my experience. But if you sit around and you meditate all day, or if you really want to really go in deep into the third eye and the pineal gland and start manifesting from it at its fullest potential, you probably would have to go 80% or 85%, a vegetable diet. Because it's simply going to be better for your third eye to function and from your pineal gland to function. Because a lot of the meats in society today are, chemically fed. They're not grass fed. And they got a lot of antibiotics. And the vibration of the meat is so low, which is supposed to be. But when you add all that extra stuff to it and the chemicals, like I said, it makes the meat even like super low in vibration to where point you really don't want to consume it at all, because the vibration of the food affects the pineal gland, it affects the third eye, and affects everything that you are trying to manifest. Everything that you do is either going to hinder your manifestation process or it's going to make it faster. Everything that you do. So we don't eat the dairy, We stay away from that. Milk and cheese and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Now we're leaning toward more a clean diet with just a lot more vegetables. Your pineal gland is starting to say, okay, I'm able to function a little bit on a higher frequency now, because I'm not having to fight these calcifications that come to me on a daily basis as much. Now, what you want to do is you want to start cleaning your actual body, your physical body. You want to actually. This is why they talk about fasting. This is where we get into the fasting part. Because at a certain point, when you get in a high enough vibration, you will stop looking at food the certain way that you do, and you won't even have the desire to necessarily eat. You might eat like one meal a day, and you might not even desire that, if you're able to, maintain that vibration. But the thing about it is, it's important to clear your pineal gland, because it's a time now where it's certain things that you need to be aware of. So to clean the pineal gland and clean the third eye is the same thing as cleaning the body. So when you clean the body and you start your fasting process, or you want to go raw vegan, you slowly, gradually stop eating meats and go raw vegan. You want to start boiling water, and you want the water to simmer and cool to a point to where you're able to drink it and it's not going to burn your tongue. Why do I say do this? Kind of like tea, but why do I say do this? Because you just want pure, clean water that's nice and hot, and it's still steamy, but it's cool enough for you to drink it. Because it's going to go into your stomach. It's going to break down whatever is in your stomach that shouldn't be there no more. All old feces, old fecal matter, whatever's in your stomach or in your intestines, you can get rid of it simply with hot water. Some people say you can use like the activated charcoal and stuff like that. Or I heard of jackfruit, or it's some other stuff you can use. Diatoms. You can mix diatoms with the food, and it'll go in and cut up any parasites or anything that's in your body that shouldn't be there no more. But whatever's inside of your body, or inside of your stomach, or inside of your gut, or inside of your intestines, is going to affect your thoughts, is going to affect your pineal gland, is going to affect your third eye. This is why some people manifest faster than others, because they know their diet, what they consume, either is keeping their third eye decalcified, or is keeping it calcified. You lean more toward the decalcified version of your pineal gland, you'll be able to manifest a lot quicker. So now you're drinking warm water. You want to do this pretty much, making part of your morning routine or a part of your routine before you go to sleep. But make sure you drink it about twice a day. Drink that, and as you're doing it and you're going through your fasting process, or your raw vegan, you eat raw vegan, you're able to clean your body out a lot better. And it's actually going to go to your brain and go to your third eye too, and it's going to clean that. So now you stop putting the chemicals in your body from the processed food or whatever food. You don't allow that in your body. Now you fasting and you drinking hot water, and you're cleaning your intestines and your bowels and your stomach, right? Now at that point, your third eye and your pineal gland is going to react, and you're going to be able to feel it react in your optic nerve. This is when you incorporate a lot of these other YouTubers when they talk about breath work. And I'm going to do a video on breath work too. I thought I had one, but I don't know where it happened to it, so I have to do another one. I don't have a problem with that. And that's when you incorporate the breath work for you to actually manifest. Because clearing the pineal gland is just a step to manifesting. You actually manifest through the breath work, but you need it to function well because it's connected to your imagination. Now, why do you need your imagination for manifestation, and why do you need your pineal gland for manifestation? Because if you're able to go into the pineal gland, into the third eye, and actually create the experience from there, you will experience the experience. The universe will literally align you up with what is in your third eye, because you project from here. You project from your mind. Yeah, you can go out in the world and think you can experience this, and that, if the place and time allows you to experience it, but really, you can experience anything at any time, at any place, anywhere, only if you imagine it. Because your pineal gland and your imagination work hand in hand in what you project to the universe and to the world. And that karma is going to, reflect back to you so you can experience that projection. So if you're creating it already in your mind and in the pineal gland and in the third eye, it's going to manifest at record times, and you will definitely be manifesting faster than anybody else. This is from experience. You need to be able to get energy from different sources. You see what I'm saying? That makes the process of cleaning the pineal gland a lot quicker. Because it's only about the food and about the chemicals. It's about the lights, like the artificial lights. When I talk about artificial lights, like the street lights, the car lights, when you walk into a building, all those lights, that's why they want to keep you inside of a building for a lot of time of your day, to keep you under their artificial lights, so you are up under the light bulbs. You know what I'm saying? The light affects your pineal gland. When we talk about sun gazing and moon gazing, those specific lights are natural lights from the universe that affect your pineal gland, and they will help you clean it. But if you don't take the steps to clean it, you can't reach your potential. If you don't take the steps to meditate or clean your pineal gland, you can't reach your potential, your full genetic potential. That's what I'm saying. Like, DNA. That's all it's about. But so cleaning the pineal gland is just something that you should do, really, because I'm trying to think of different ways to do it. I've done this. These are things that I've already done. I'm not telling you something that I've just researched and I'm just bringing it to you yesterday. Like, I've done all these things and I'm just kind of reiterating and replaying the stuff so I can tell you. But yeah, it'll function. It will. If you let it function, it will. You have to another thing you could do to clean it would be to clean the nostrils too. I've done a video on that too, and it's pretty simple. You want to clean up any debris that's inside your nasal cavity, inside your nostrils, so you can actually breathe and get those deeper breaths to clean the pineal gland. So, the combination of sun gazing, the combination of the type of water that you drink, and where the source of the water is coming from, the media that you ingest, we talked about the water, the media, we talked about the sun gazing. Just meditation in general is going to help you open your third eye. There's an actual sound and frequency. I'm going to put that sound and frequency in the link in the description too for you to decalcify your pineal gland. And it's a certain hertz, like we talked about in a different video. It's always a certain hertz or sound or vibration that is for you to do certain things. And it's made that way on purpose. It's all radio frequencies to help you. So, manifesting, actually being able to sit down and visualize and see something. And they say visualization, all those law of attraction stuff, they try to make it a little bit overrated and overpopular, but to actually visualize something and actually align yourself with something, you have to really be specific when you visualize what you want. Like, whatever it is, you have to visualize the whole event playing out in your favor, exactly what's happening step by step. You have to be very specific, because yeah, you could write it down on a piece of paper, but once you start visualizing and cleaning your pineal gland and meditating, the way you line yourself up is what exactly you project. You line yourself up with the universe through the meditation and through the pineal gland and the third eye to exactly what you project. So you have to have a vivid enough imagination when you meditate and just create the situation to go in your favor, in your third eye and in your mind. But you have to be you got to be so about it, just so about doing it, about doing meditation. And it sounds hard, but it gets easier. It gets easier a little bit over time. The more you decalcify the pineal gland and the more your third eye is active, the easier it is to do these things and the easier it is to meditate. I could sit here and talk about it. It might sound hard to some people, but it's actually pretty easy once you start doing it. Because the deeper you get into it and the more your third eye is decalcified, your pineal gland is popping, the easier it is going to be. It might take you a couple minutes to sit down and meditate and really get into your groove. When I say get into your groove, I mean, some people would take them, they'll sit down and say, okay, I'm about to meditate. But they'll sit there and meditate, and it takes them a couple minutes to really get into the meditation. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta find the rhythm and the groove and the feeling of the current situation for you to really get into your meditation fully. And it might take people 10 minutes. It take people longer than that sometimes to really get into the meditation and quiet their inner thoughts and quiet everything around them and just be in the moment. Because there's just so much going on in the hustle and bustle of daily life that people just, it's hard for them to do it. But once you start cleaning that pineal gland and start tapping in to nature, and you start releasing the serotonin and dopamine through breath work, and that way you will see it's going to take you about 10 seconds for you to sit down and tap right in, like really fast, and it won't be nothing. And you can manifest at the speed of light, like really quick like that. But like I said, everything is repetition. The subconscious mind is going to work through repetition for you to manifest. But if you don't constantly have yourself in a vibration to where you're feeling like you're grateful and that it's already happened or manifested already, you know what I'm saying? And that you're experiencing the manifestation now, it kind of throws everything off. So if you saying you about to manifest some brand new shoes, if you saying you about to manifest some brand new shoes, and you look down at the shoes that you currently got on, and you feel a low vibration, or you feel mad, or you feel some type of way because they got holes in them, the ones you got on currently have holes in them, then you just took yourself out of the vibration of manifesting the new shoes that you really want. You need to be able to look at the shoes you got on and say, these are just the shoes I have on right now, but within the next hour I could have on these shoes. Shift your energy and the focus from what you have right now to what you want, and keep your attention and your focus there. Don't even pay attention. I'm not going to say just neglect everything that you have going on right now. Only focus on what you want. Be grateful for what you have and what you have going on right now. And don't let, if something messes up or starts fucking up, don't let that deter you and make you feel like you will never reach your goal or accomplish your achievement that you want. Because the universe is going to come test you. That's the thing. When you start tapping into the vibratory field and the energetic field, and you start allowing your mind to work for you, you start allowing your third eye and your pineal gland to help you manifest, and the universe to help you manifest as you co-create. That energy from the matrix is going to come back to you, and it's going to try to test you, because that's what it's supposed to do. It's trying to see if that's what you really want. And if you really want something, you're going to stay dedicated to making it happen. You're going to stay committed to making it work. So the universe is going to test you. It's going to throw little stuff at you here and there. You know, you talking about getting some new shoes. You focusing your energy on these new shoes. You know what color you want. You know the style you want. And then all of a sudden, you get out the car. You step in some dog shit. Now your shoes is, oh man, But are you going to dwell on that and stay mad for the next hour because you stepped in dog shit? Or are you going to shift your focus and energy from that dog shit? How fast can you shift your focus and energy off some fucked up shit that's happening to you right now onto some shit that you want to happen that hasn't happened yet? How fast can you do that is the question. How fast can you get out the car and step in some dog shit with some old shoes on that you already had and stop being mad about it? And think about the new Jordans being on your feet and visualize that. How fast can you switch your mind from being mad about something to something that you really want? Because if you get mad about it, You don't want it. If you get mad about it, it's something that you don't want. But that energy and that emotion of anger and you being mad about it is helping you manifest too. And it's helping you manifest more experiences like the one you don't want that you're mad about. You see what I'm saying? So you can get mad about some shit and manifest too. But if you get mad about the wrong shit, you kind of manifesting that too. So get mad about the right shit. Get mad about something that you want to manifest. You can manifest through getting mad and getting angry about some shit too. It's all energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to just not be mad because you stepped out of the car and you stepped in some dog shit. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to step out the car and step into some dog shit, get mad about it, but use that anger and that feeling of being mad and that hatred or whatever. Use that energy and think about the new Jordans being on the seat. If you get mad, fuck, I stepped in some dog shit, man. Goddamn. These new Jordans, though, I'm about to just clean these motherfuckers off. Nigga, look at you like, what new Jordans? Those are motherfucking old ass Nikes that you've been wearing the last 2 years. But like, yeah, man, but I'm about to have these new Jordans on my feet. Fuck these. I don't care if I stepped in the dog shit. Fuck that dog shit. Nigga, I'm about to have this money in a couple whoop-de-whoop hours so I can go get these Jordans. Let's swap out. Use that energy that the universe throw at you. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You bobbing and weaving. You gotta bob and weave. You gotta, whatever is throwing at you, whatever shit throw at you, you gotta use that energy for whatever you trying to do. Whether it's something that's pissing you off or making you mad, or if it's something that's making you happy, or anything in between. Use everything. Everything. Use that shit to just, for your rise. That's where some people get it fucked up, because it's a lot of different energies out here for you to work with and different people for you to work with, but you get fixated on working with one particular kind of energy because you say, oh, this energy is high vibrational and I'm only going to do this because this is going to make me feel like this. And it's a wide array of energies for you to work with. And you wonder why you don't fucking get nowhere, because you're fucking goody two shoes, and you only want to fuck around with high vibrational energy, when that's like fucking 20% of the fucking world, and the other 80% is looking at you like you crazy, because you can't work with the other 80% because you don't know how to, because you never opened yourself up to the other 80%. You stay stuck on one thing and stay stuck on the 20%. See what I'm saying? But as you begin to, release the serotonin and release that dopamine through doing the breath work and visualizing, using your imagination to manifest things, you actually see the manifestations come into place, because the truth of the matter is, you're connected to the whole universe. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. Because your zodiac and your DNA from whatever star constellation down here on Earth is connected to everything in the flow of how everything is supposed to move in divine order in the universe galactically. You see what I'm saying? So your pineal gland is a part of creation. You're a part of creation. You're part of the creator. So if you're a part of the creator, why wouldn't you have the power to create? If you're made in God's image, you should be able to create in God's image too. And some people create some stuff that's not so in God's image. That might be a little bit uglier than God's image. That's just what it is. But in essence, you have the power to create a lot of things and situations for yourself in your favor, if only you know how. It's ignorance that causes a lot of the chaos in the world. So the whole vegan movement and the whole fasting movement is about subconsciously and on a different level, it's about people trying to become physically lighter. And it's about people wanting to be able to actually ascend. It's about the ascension process. People are going vegan and people are fasting because it's about the ascension process. And going vegan is kind of, in a sense, just like fasting. It's a different level of fasting because you're trying to fast from what the world is telling you to eat. You're trying to fast from the outside influences. Somebody who's vegan isn't going to watch and take in the same media as somebody who eats Taco Bell 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to ingest the same media. They're not going to have the same actions. They're going to manifest at different rates and different vibrations. I'm not saying the person who eats Taco Bell can't manifest and the person who's vegan is going to manifest. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the person who's vegan is going to manifest in a different vibration than the person who's eating Taco Bell because they're in different vibrations. They're on a different. These two people are on 2 totally different frequencies. The person that's vegan and doing what I'm telling you to do right now, or fasting, not eating food at all, relying on electricity, is going to be manifesting things of a higher vibration that they want to see happen because they're in alignment with such. The people who are, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, the flip side, are going to be manifesting things. Sometimes they might want them, sometimes they might not, but they're going to be manifesting. You don't have a choice but to manifest. Whatever you're putting into your body and feeding your mind with, you're manifesting that. They just might manifest a little bit slower than the person that's enlightened and doing what I'm telling you to do. They're going to manifest at a slower rate. That's all it is. But go into the third eye, do the techniques, clean the pineal gland, use the Shambhavi Mudra, SHAMBAVI. It'll get a lot easier for you to stare at, the eyebrow. It's called eyebrow gazing. You want to stare at the center of your eyebrow. And then imagine the situation play out exactly how you want it to play out. And do this for just a couple minutes and just take a deep breath and do the breath work. And just imagine and visualize whatever you're trying to manifest exactly how you want to manifest it. Imagine it coming to you in a unique way that fits you and your situation and in your environment. And imagine yourself enjoying your manifestation, whatever it may be. Fully enjoy it. From here, though. Not opening your eyes and saying, where's it at? And trying to grab onto it. I don't have it yet. But from here, and project it into the universe so it can project it back to you. You going out and you working and you trying to save your money. You trying to go out and buy it. Because that's what somebody else taught you to do when you're connected to everything already. And you really, in essence, you don't have to move. That's just the truth of it. But I can do another video on just cleaning the pineal gland alone, as I actually go in and clean my own pineal gland, because I have in the past, but I want to actually do it again fully while I'm making the videos, so you can actually experience and see what I'm talking about. And it'll come back to me and it'll jog my memory as I start to do it again. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for listening to me. I'm gonna continue to make more videos, and hopefully I'm getting to the right people and the right audiences that need to hear me speak, because my spirit guides and my ancestors and all the spirits that I have on my team, like, I can't even like really go to sleep. I was up at like six something this morning. I don't even like. It's funny because I lay down and I close my eyes and I can feel myself dreaming, but I don't feel asleep, if that makes sense. But my spirit guides and the energies I work with, like, they literally like slap me upside the head, like, say something, like, tell them something, like, talk to the people, because you have people that need to hear your voice. And I'm like, okay, all right, like, I literally get slapped upside the head if I don't do a video or talk to y'all. That's what it feels like. But, and I don't take it for granted at all. I really don't. I appreciate the opportunity to even talk and tell you people this, or share myself with y'all. But it's the president of Wealthy Minds Incorporated. I'm signing out. I got another video for today. I'm probably gonna do like 2 or 3 more, hopefully, before I have to go out, because I gotta go make some runs and stuff like that out in the world or whatever. All right.